Hi guys, I'm Sophia Chand from Girls Buzz and I am back with yet another video today. I've always wondered how some people who do not make much money sometimes are the best at finances while others who make a lot of money are always broke. Well, ये कोई magic या luck की बात नहीं है. It all depends on if you use your money wisely or not. Having had a fair share of experience managing my own money and resources, I got to know some of the most toxic money habits which are making us go broke, but yet we never notice them. Before we get into this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Let's get into it. Habit number 1, more income is equal to more spending. Being smart with money is all about managing your expenses but still being able to save as much as you can. One of the poorest money habits most people tend to follow is overspending and adopting a lifestyle that sometimes they can hardly afford. Let's say you are to get a salary raise. What is the first thing that strikes your mind? Probably that now you will be able to finally get that new car or upgrade your wardrobe or get a new phone. Not that you should not treat yourself, but resisting this temptation allows you to save more and start investing. Avoid overspending by adopting a lifestyle that allows you to live well below your means. Not only will this save you more money, but will also relieve you of the mental burden of having to pay for things you could have done just very well without. Habit number 2, ignoring expenses tracking. Can you recall exactly how much of your income is spent on groceries, housing, transportation, or your personal interests? And after all of that, exactly how much of it is left for you to save and invest? If there is any one thing that will help you get closer to achieving financial stability and making well-informed decisions with respect to your money, it is tracking your expenses regularly. Tracking where you have been spending your money allows you to analyze whether the money spent was necessary or if it was just spent impulsively. Whenever you make a purchase, no matter how small, immediately record it in your chosen tracking system so that you have a record of where you spent that money even when you check after a very long time. It is very important that you define categories like grocery, bills, shopping, and most importantly, savings. These are broad categories in which you can divide your monthly income. Sure, it's not that you should not spend beyond the limit set, but even if you happen to overspend sometimes, you need to be disciplined to set goals to cover these additional expenses in a short period of time. If you're confused about creating a budget for yourself, you can check out our video on budgeting do's and don'ts by clicking on the I button. Habit number 3, neglecting an emergency fund. Most people keep stalling the idea of building an emergency fund for themselves. In most cases, it is a mishap that finally triggers a person to start saving for emergencies such as medical extremities or a job loss. And by then, it's already too late. You should have at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in a separate account. This will help you get through such tough situations a little more smoothly, eliminating the need to take a loan or face worse situations. Habit number 4, making inefficient debt payment decisions. Struggling with paying off debts is one of the most common money mistakes that make you financially weak. There are 2 things people often ignore about paying debts. They do not look for or negotiate to get a better interest rate for themselves. They fail to recognize what debts need to be prioritized and what can be done by paying the least amount periodically. First of all, it is necessary that you understand that although taking a loan will allow you to fulfill your short-term plans, but a debt is a long-term commitment. So, before deciding to take a debt, ask yourself if you really need to take a loan. And if yes, then will you be able to successfully repay it? Second, always find the best option for yourself, not the other person. It is best for you to take up a loan with the minimum interest rate. Even if you are eligible for a higher amount, does not mean you straight up take it. Always try to find a better option for yourself, one with the least interest rate and a lot of added benefits, especially for women. Third, paying off debts wisely is all about prioritizing which one needs to be paid first. If you have debts which are having high interest rates such as credit cards, focus on paying those off first. Allocate more funds towards these debts while making minimum payments on lower interest loans. This approach can save you substantial amounts of interest payments. Habit 5, missing out on investments. There are a lot of investment options available today, such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, estates, crypto, retirement funds, savings accounts, commodities. Whew. Take your time to understand the different investment options available and decide which one you are comfortable putting your money in. While one method will work for one person, it may seem a little risky to the other. There are always safer options to choose from if you are not the kind of person to bear the risk. Diversify your investment portfolio to reduce risk and always try to aim for long-term growth. You may also consider consulting a financial advisor if needed. Habit 6. Failing to bargain and shop wisely. Whenever you go out to purchase something, try to negotiate whenever possible. It is really hard to leave behind something you really like, but buying something out of your budget without negotiating its price is just another unhealthy money habit. Try to shop more from sales, look for deals, discounts, and make sure to use coupons whenever you have them. Don't be embarrassed by it. Comparison buying is just another wise tactic you can use to get the best value for your money. However, on the other hand, it is also true that investing a little in things that are used the most by you in your everyday life is wiser than opting for cheaper alternatives and having to replace them every now and then. Just try to find the best value for your money, but always spend on things that are good quality. Habit 7. Waiting forever to plan your retirement. Starting with planning your retirement and saving for it early helps you in the longer run, because not only does it allow your money to compound, meaning your earnings generate additional earnings, but it also offers significant flexibility and peace of mind. Planning for your retirement early on accounts for smaller periodic investments, meaning it eliminates the struggle of saving a significant portion of your earnings over a shorter duration of time just so that you have to catch up to it. Managing your finances intelligently requires a combination of discipline, knowledge, and strategic planning. These were some tips that will help you save more and spend less. Remember, achieving financial security is a journey that requires consistent effort and smart decision making. For more such videos, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss an update. See you!